Welcome to the weekly roundup. I'm your host Wayne Knowles with Lukey Hosey. How are you, host?
G'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Kick it off pretty quick, straight into Division 7. Go out to Andrew Smith Reserve, where North Pines, 6 goals, 642, were absolutely demolished by the mighty Adelaide University out there. 25 goals, 21, 171. So that was certainly a bit of a hiding. I didn't expect that one. Goal kickers for Uni was Parker with 8, Island and Connell both with 3, and best players were Parker, War and Dart. And for North Pines, he only had Richards with 2 and Coleman with 2, and Harvey, the coach even played. Alan Harvey even played. So
from Eastern Park.
Yeah, days. Eastern Park days. It's about Sedan Canberra. So bit of an upset for me. I didn't think that the Uni boys would travel too well out there to Andrew Smith Reserve, but they certainly did the job on them pretty big. So
that's a huge win.
That's a massive win. There's no best players in there for North Pines, so obviously Harves wasn't real happy with what went on. So
is the old fella still playing himself? Or?
Oh, Harves, yeah, he played. Yep, he played. So they must have been short, or I don't know what's going on really.
Yeah,
he was running around in the 2s when we played him, but anyway.
I met him a few years ago with Donnelly up there, and in the change rooms there with the former coach up there as well, and with Donners and Adrian Wilson in the change room. So I met Alan Harvey. He was a niggly little back pocket player, and would grab and pull and retard and do all sorts. And he was a handy little back pocket player.
There you go.
The next game was yours, mate, where you're coaching, and it's Mitchell Park, 10-5-65. And you might have been lucky that Lutherans didn't kick straight, mate. 6-14-50. So
it comes down to pressure, mate. It's all pressure.
15-point victory, and you had 15 scoring shots. They had 20.
Yeah, they were all over us early, I suppose. It's full credit to Lutheran. They were. We started slow again, which is a bit of an issue that we've had. But after half time, my boys were really, really good. We worked our proverbials off, and it was a very physical, played in the right spirit kind of game, but we got away with the win, so win's a win.
Goal kickers for Mitchell Park was Cooper with 5, Flynn with 3, and Hyde and Maroney, and Hyde was the winning goal.
Oh yeah, he kicked it late in the last quarter,
Best players were Walzak, Cooper, Ellingham, Flynn and Evans.
That's right.
And for Adelaide Lutheran, Schofield kicked 2, Richter kicked 2, Babolka and Goodall singles. And better players were Richter, Noel, Antspatch, Hawthorne and Stolznow.
Yeah, young red-headed lad, goes all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
like I said, full credit to Luthies. It was a pretty tough game, but we're happy to get away with the win. So
any win's a good win.
Mate. So anyway, Teacher Gully obviously beat Prince Alfred by 109 points with the forfeit now, with Prince Alfred pulling their sides from Div 7 and Div 7 reserves. So they get away with a nice win, and then that's. I don't mind it. I don't mind it because sides spanked Prince Alfred before at the start of the year. It would be unfair. The only way they could make it fair is to wipe all scores. So they've come up with an average, and it is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. But 109 points for every side that now plays them. I think it's probably the fairest that the league could come up with.
Yeah, the only concern I had when I heard all of this was, is Division 7 higher than C grade? And I thought it would be. So perhaps
we've had this conversation. Yes.
Do you take your C1 side out with your C4 to make 2 at Prince Alfred? I don't know. That's a discussion that people have been having. So.
I had a discussion with a gentleman from Adelaide Lutheran on Saturday after the game, and we would have been happy with Div 7 reserves get the forfeit, and them just playing Div 7 playing one side in the Div 7 and just forfeiting their B grade side. But anyway, we can talk about that forever and a day. So head out to St Paul's College up Blacks Road there, up Grand Junction Road. It was St Paul's, 13 goals 14, 92, defeating Century United, 4 goals 5, 29. Units yet to get a win. everyone talked about them early on in the year, early pre-season, that they were going to certainly improve. I know they've had a lot of injuries, but it's 0-5 now for United, for the Units. Hard to come back from there and play finals. But
you aren't going to play finals if you're 0-5.
Anyway, goal kickers for St Paul's, Smith with 4, Nasruddin with 3, Marafiotti with 2. Best players were Liceno, Reddy Thompson and Rowson. And for United, Shaw kicked 2, Fenwick and Wagner, both kicking signals. Tommy Porter, best on ground for the Units, and McMillan and Silver. But yeah, things are not really going real well out there at Unitville at the moment. So a bit of work to do for Jars.
Yeah. I don't know either side too well, I must admit, but you know, that's a fairly considerable win for St Paul's, and yeah, they're going along well. They've been in the competition, what, 2 or 3 years now?
Something like that, yeah. Yep.
And the side that are really going well, Para Hills, 25 goals, 19, 169. Defeated Flinders University 9-11-65, so it's a 104-point win.
Yep.
And Dutchy Holland.
I heard a whisper. I heard a bit of a whisper that Dutch played up a bit Friday night. Was a little bit second hand, hadn't he?
Yeah, okay.
Just a little whisper I heard around the traps.
Well, he sent me a message last week that the guys out at Para Hills, they were reading the SA Footballer last week and had, you know, Dutchy Holland is a superstar, best player in the competition, and they wanted to know who wrote it, and well, it was Dutchy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say it would be the great man himself for sure.
Yeah. And he said that, you know, he didn't want to miss out the fact that Central United built 2 statues for him out there, but he's hoping that Para Hills will when he leads them to the flag this year. So
okay.
Dutchy thinks he'll get another statue made of himself at the paddocks. So, anyway,
wouldn't be the first time we've been seen roaming around the paddocks.
better players for Para Hills were Thatch, Strange and Scotty Bamford.
Yep. And
goal kickers, Strange with 7, McEwen with 3, Bamford with 3. The great man, Sean Dutchy. he bobs up. The best player in Division 7, Sean Holland, kicks 3. G2, Butterick 2, and a host of singles.
He's another of those singles, yep.
For the Crabs, we've got Hull with 2, Chesham with 2, Andrews with 2 and a few singles. Corcoran was their best, followed by Totenegg, Wallace, O'Connor and Hastings.
There you go. All right, well, moving on to this week's games. Actually, first we'll have a quick look at the ladder. Para Hills are on top there with 5 and zip. Mitchell Park sitting second, 5 and zip also, just about 1.5% between the two of them. Then you got Lutheran, Tetra Gully, St Paul sneak into the 5 now. Adelaide Uni are up there, around there as well, just out with percentage. North Pines, Flinders Uni, Central United and Prince Alfred, obviously, because they have decided to vacate the division.
So where are you, Blake? You're sitting second, mate? We're
sitting second, just a little bit out on percentage, mate. So...
And when do you play?
Round 8.
And who are you going to send to the great man? Who are you going to send to Dutchy? Just to quell his influence on the game.
I just got to make sure that Sean can make it through without breaking down with injury before round 8 yet. So,
well, you can't win a medal if you don't play all 18 games.
No, don't worry. I've got a bit of a match up for Dutchy, but I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest at the moment. So, but anyway, moving on to this week's games, we go up to Flinders Uni Sports Ground, and we've got the old Crabs playing Tetra Gully, mate.
Based on last week, you couldn't really take Flinders Uni somehow.
Depending on what Tetra Gully serve up, really, whether they've got their full side, but I agree, it's Tetra Gully for me.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't know anything about the comp, I'll be honest, but Gullies, you know, they're strong in their A's and their B's. You think they'll come up with a formidable sort of C-grade service.
Down to the South Parklands now, you've got Adelaide Lutheran versus North Pines. What I saw last week, Lutheran are a very quality outfit. They've got a very strong B grade. So Lutheran for me.
North Pines obviously last week had, you know, just an horrendous loss, and you just couldn't see him coming up, especially after Lutheran had more scoring shots against you lads and couldn't get the chocolates. So you know, you'd think Lutheran in a bit of a cakewalk.
And then out to the paddocks, you got Para Hills versus St Paul's, mate.
Well,
Big good game, I reckon.
Yeah, the one-man band, he might lead from the front, I reckon, out here. I reckon he'll kick 5 or 6.
Do you reckon? Yeah, Para Hills for me, I think their class is certainly showing at the moment. So.
Yeah, well, he's in Port Augusta all week, so yeah.
Oh, geez, he'd be very loose up there.
Oh, could be a bit of mischief up there.
He's a bad man, that one. Final game of the round is Adelaide University versus Central United at Uni Oval, mate.
Based on form, based on University's huge win last week.
Things aren't going to get any easier for United, mate, I don't think.
No, and yeah, Uni's ground, I mean, yeah, you'd think that Adelaide University would win by a canter, in a canter.
I reckon the Units are going to struggle again. I think Uni by 8 goals myself. And obviously we've got the forfeit with Prince Alfred this week, Mitchell Park, so I'm going to pick us by 109 points.
And that's the only one you probably get right, mate.
It might be the only one I get right this week. So
I think we'll be fairly close to mark. I reckon they're all fairly one-sided sort of affairs, I think, this week.
No worries. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great week, and we'll see you all again next week.
Have a great week.
Bye.